さ Hello. Let me take this off before it causes problems. I have to come here. Good afternoon, everyone. I thank you very much for attending today's Ikigami Konkō Daijin Grand Ceremony. I'm sorry, we just took a little bit of time. We went a little bit over 105, but that's okay. We are going to get started immediately. So thank you all again for attending. And without any further ado, we will begin the Ikigami Konkō Daijin Grand Ceremony. Oh! Chido Haire, 4 sincere claps. Amatsunori to 高間の原にかむずまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちてすめみおや。かむいざなぎのみことつくしのひゅうがのたちばなのおどのあわぎはらにみそぎはらいたまう。時にやれませるはらいどのお神たち。もろもろのまがごと積みけがれよ。払いたまい清めたまえと申すことのよしよあまつ神国つ神やおよろずの神たちともに雨のふちこまの耳振り立ててきこしめせとかしこみも申す。大ぬさ行事 Purification Rite. With each wave, may each and every one of your diseases and discomforts, pain and suffering, and all impurities and negativities be dispelled to the great and vast universe. Allow each and every one of us to be in the purest state of mind, as we are favored, blessed, and protected by the great love, virtue, and energy of Tenchi Kane no Kami. 指導敬礼 Please bow your heads in prayer. 慎みて、Ikigami Konkō Daijinの前に間を割く。今より教祖140年、二代金光様、詩人様130年、三代金光様、金光、節種君の60年の年柄、池上金光大臣大祭を執り行わんとす。教祖金光大臣をはじめ、歴代金光様、金光教神戸教会、姫路教会、福崎親教会、ポートランド教会、各教会、初代教会長、歴代教会長の御徳をすがり申し、今日の御祭り使い祭らんとす。これあげ行わん礼儀記憶5日に、おろがみ祭る信奉者もろもろ、おのおもおのおも身を正し、心新たにいただかしめたまえと、かんどり次恋ネギ立て祭りて、かしこみもまおす。Ikigami Konkō Daijin, I seek your toritsugi for today's service. Today we conduct the Autumn Grand Ceremony dedicated to Ikigami Konkō Daijin on this 140th anniversary of Kyoso-sama, 130th anniversary of Shijin-sama, and the 60th anniversary of the Reverend Setsune Konkō's passing. As someone without virtue, I seek to receive and cling to the virtue of Konkō Daijin, the successive Konkō-samas, as well as the founding, past, and present head ministers of the Konkō churches of Kobe, Himeji, Fukuzaki, and Portland for today's service. Today, the believers and I come together with our hearts, bodies, and minds, refreshed, purified, and ready for today's service. Thank you. Kenten Gyoji, the rite of offerings.
空と
Please open your prayer books to page... Oh, I have the wrong side. One moment. Please open your prayer books to page 3 for the Kami prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven, the richness of earth. Time flows without cease. Years pass without end. In heaven and earth is a life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is a truth that orders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Tenchi Kane no Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many, not knowing the way, are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes. Great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konkō Daijin, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast to faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing and began the life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The Divine Parent's great wish was thus fulfilled. Konkō Daijin accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day, he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth. And he knew not the coming of night. By night, he prayed for those who grieved, seeking salvation for all who suffered. And he knew not the dawning of day. Though years passed and the world changed, he did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenchi Kakitsuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was thus renewed, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Ikigami Konkō Daijin. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way. Through all the hardships of this world, through pain of body and soul, the way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami. Without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far, the way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain, invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami is fulfilled in us. We are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray. So we earnestly pray. Please bow your heads in prayer. ことあげ祭るも尊き、天地金の神の大広間、池上金光大臣の御前に、金光教ウィッティアローシル教会長、井川教師先生の代わりに、金光教教師、かしこみも間を割く。On this afternoon, on November 5th, 2023, the Konkō Church of Whittier-Hill Worship Hall, we, your beloved children, offer our hearts of appreciation for allowing us to hold the Ikigami Konkō Daijin Grand Ceremony. Ikigami Konkō Daijin-sama, you were born the second son of Juhei and Shimo Kandori. Even as a child, you were deeply spiritual and religious. You were respectful to the various kamis and Buddhas, and you were later adopted by Kumejiro and Iwa Kawate. Albeit you left your home in the Urami village, you frequently visited your birth parents, never forgetting your roots. From the age of 23, you experienced many hardships in your life, such as the passing of family members. Then at the age of 42, you experienced a near-death experience, but were saved through your sincere and conscientious faith in Kami. Each experience allowed you to develop and live a life of sincerity, which in turn gave you the opportunity to meet our parent Kami and deepen your relationship with Tenchi Kane no Kami. Through your practice of faith, you taught the world how to live a life in which Kami and humanity support one another. On November 15th, 1859, you accepted the divine directive, or Rikkyo Shinden, that said, there are many like yourself who have sincere faith in Kamis, but are still suffering. Help them by performing Toritsugi. With these two simple sentences, parent Kami placed all hope in you. You had a choice to make at this pivotal point in your life, and you chose to stop farming and dedicate your entire life to serving Kami by turning your home into a worship hall and by performing Toritsugi, even at the disapproval and displeasure of those around you. You prayed for each person who came seeking Toritsugi. Then you shared Kami's heart and teachings for them. You taught them to live the teachings as in the third Gorikai. Quote, just listen to the teachings is not enough. You should develop faith within yourself, end quote. Those who listened to your words and practiced faith soon began to help others by performing Toritsugi in their own homes. In this manner, the way of Toritsugi was open and spread within and outside of Japan. Due to your sincere and conscientious faith in Kami, on September of 1868, you received the highest divine name, Ikigami Konkō Daijin. On October 10th, 1873, Kami-sama made it clear that you were sent to the world to serve in Tenchi Kane no Kami's place, to save those suffering. As the world around you became increasingly severe, you began accepting each hardship as a lesson. By accepting everything as a working of Kami, our universal parents supported you in your faith practice. You developed and modeled a relationship where parent Kami depended on you, and you depended on parent Kami. This is known as Aiyo Kakyo. On September 21st, 1883, Kami-sama revealed, quote, for the sake of all people and for the beloved children with a prayer, I will take you from this world where you will have no more limitations and will be able to save people throughout the world through Toritsugi. This is for the eternal legacy of Konkō Daijin. Thus, on October 10th, 1883, you passed away, and that day has since been called Konkō Daijin Day. Ikigami Konkō Daijin-sama, you sacrificed greatly while you were living in order to show us the beauty in having a relationship with Kami. You created the pathway to happiness for each of us. Your sacrifice allows us to be responsible for our mistakes, our meguri, sins, while at the same time opening up a way for Tenchi Kane no Kami and humanity to become closer and receive Kami's favor. And this year, we will honor you as it has been 140 years since the ultimate sacrifice that you made, becoming one with Kami. Ikigami Konkō Daijin-sama, you made a promise to all of us. Quote, although my form may not be seen, I will go wherever I am asked to help the people, end quote. Thus, your sacrifice opened the way of Ikigami Konkō Daijin's Toritsugi to be born and has been handed down from generation to generation for over 160 years. We know that whether we are near a church or not, all we need to do is call out your name, and you promised us you will be there. We offer our hearts of love and appreciation to you, Ikigami Konkō Daijin, for this most sacred of promises and for choosing to serve Tenchi Kane no Kami. However, today we also honor the second Konkō-sama, Shijin Konkō, as this year marks the 130th year of his passing. Shijin-sama, you sat in the mediation seat upon Konkō Daijin's passing. Albeit your tenure was a short 10 years, you are noted for your strict teachings, as well as nurturing the faith of believers who wanted to spread the teachings throughout Japan, most notably Reverend Matsuhei Katsura and the Reverend Tokusaburo Sahata. Shijin-sama, you are the epitome of having a faith life, as you often remarked that after you would step down from the okekkai, your parent, Konkō Daijin, would come forth and pray before the altars. You also knew that English was to be an important language and had your son, Setsutane Konko, learn it at a very young age. Kami-sama used you to help not only those suffering, but to prepare your son, Setsutane, for his destiny after your departure. We are grateful for all that you have done and continue to this day and beyond. At this time, we also thank you for being here at this Whittier-Hill Church, praying for the believers and their hearts, requests, apologies, and appreciation that is penned in the Gokinencho. Today, we also honor the third Konko-sama, the eldest son of Shijin Konko, the Reverend Setsutane Konko, as this is his 60th year since passing. Sandai Konko-sama, you were born on August 5th, 1880, to Ieyoshi and Kyo Konko. After the demise of your father in 1893, and after his 10-day service at the young age of 13, you assumed the role of spiritual mediator. Albeit at first you cried, you slowly came into your role and fulfilled your goyo for 70 years. Upon assuming the role as spiritual patriarch, you were not a minister, and there was no seminary at that time. However, on December 27, 1893, at the recommendation of Hagyo Konko, who was the Archbishop of Konkokyo at the time, a special ordination was done to allow you to become a minister, especially since you could not leave the okekkai. During your tenure, the Konko faith would be at its peak with over 1 million believers. Due to Japan's expansion into Asia, ministers were sent east to help those in places such as Korea, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and even Singapore. It would be in the late 1920s that headquarters would send the Reverend Kokichi Katashima to the United States and the territory of Hawaii at the request of believers living in those areas. From there, you sent the Reverend Nikimatsu Hideshima to Seattle to be a guinea pig of sorts, to learn what needed to be done to send future ministers to the West. Sadly, you passed away in 1963 at the age of 83, and your son, the Reverend Kagamitaro Konko, assumed the position of spiritual patriarch. Today, we come together to celebrate and honor not just Konkō Daijin, but also Shijin-sama, the late Reverend Setsutane Konko. We offer our hearts of love and appreciation for the three of you, for whom without there would be no Konkokyo. It is through your sincerity and gentle nature that you follow Tenchi Kane no Kami without question. We give thanks for the success of Konko-samas who have continued Ikigami Konkō Daijin-sama's Toritsugi for 6 generations. We pray that we will realize the favor and blessings we have in our lives, as well as share this faith with others. By doing this, we are helping them. As your precious children, we will do our best to renew ourselves, continue our practice of faith, and live a kami-centered life, and live a life of sincerity so that we too can help others and become a kami. Help us to recognize, acknowledge, and understand the irreverences we have made in the past. We ask that you receive our apologies as we learn to reflect upon ourselves. Please help us to clear away the meguri through practicing our individual faiths. Please allow us to utilize the lessons from our mistakes and provide us the strength to bettering ourselves and moving forward. Cleanse our bodies and minds through Toritsugi, where we can receive your words and talk to you for everything, including concerns, anger, and pains in our heart through the mediator. We also offer prayers of apologies as we keep forgetting about the sanctity of this sanctuary, this Hiromai. We apologize that we forget its value and purpose. Please help us to once again light the flame of faith in our hearts. Kami-sama, please help us to keep unconditional love and compassion for all in our hearts, especially with what has been occurring in our country and in the world. Please use us to make an impact, big or small, on our communities, cities, counties, and countries. Sadly, the hate crimes, wars, and senseless attacks on innocent lives due to their race, color of skin, sexual orientation, nationality, gender identity, ethnicity, etc. continues. Let this church continue to be filled with love and joy, to help heal the hearts of those seeking to be saved. Fill the church, its ministers and members with laughter and harmony to help increase the joy in the lives and souls of those who encounter the Whittier-Rose Hills Church, its ministers and members. As this prayer comes to an end, we firmly commit to developing our relationship with you, taking opportunities to learn the teachings imparted by Konkō Daijin, Shijin-sama, and Reverend Setsune Konkō, and learn more about their lives and incorporate what we have learned into our daily faith lives. Finally, we pledge to perform goyo, services of love and appreciation, in appreciation for the blessings and favors, protections and interventions, love and virtue you shower upon us daily. As this prayer comes to an end, pray that the blessings and favor of today's service is granted and received by all here today and those who could not meet with us. Me ke aloha pume hana, mahalo anui e, our beloved Ikigami Konkō Daijin, Tenchi Kami no Kami. Now, please raise your heads. This time, I'm going to ask Ms. Miko Sanchez to do some goyo for us by offering tamakushi on behalf of certain individuals. For Reverends Kyoshin Wakiko Igawa, Reverends Yoshiko and Tosho Ota, the Lancaster Church, For Mr. Kyoshigawa, Jr. Reverend Miss Kazuko Igawa and family. And representing her ohana and in the entire congregation for the Sanchez ohana. Please haide when she claps as well. Chido haide. Please open your prayer books to page 8 for In Praise of Konkō Daijin. Ikigami Konkō Daijin sama. Ikigami Konkō Daijin sama. Reverently, we invoke your name. You, our founder, practiced a true and diligent faith. You devoted yourself to Kami and were given blessings divine. Then a world opened before you, revealing the truth that Kami needs us as we need Kami. You accepted Kami's wish to give your life to mediation. Thus, the way of mediation of Ikigami Konkō Daijin was born. Countless numbers were saved, people's burdens were lifted, and Kami too was fulfilled. The divine will was thus revealed. Kami thanked and praised you, Konkō Daijin. Years passed and the world changed. Hardships came one after another, but you were steadfast in your faith and followed Kami without question. Finally, it was revealed, the name of Tenchi Kane no Kami. And Tenchi Kane no Kami said, I send Ikigami Konkō Daijin to bestow divine blessings and teach those who pray that Kami needs humanity, as humanity needs Kami. With this great truth, Kami will flourish, and prosperity be assured from generation to generation. You, our founder, served in mediation day and night, urging those who sought you to practice faith, receive blessings, and become one with Kami. You devoted yourself to fulfilling Kami's wish, that everyone be saved and become a Kami. Kami praised you, Konkō Daijin, for saving Kami and humanity. You completed the 100 days devotion and left this physical world on the day Kami said would be Konkō Daijin Day. Humbly, we give thanks to you for the way of mediation that has been handed down from generation to generation. To your disciples and theirs in turn, the way has spread far and wide. We are given wondrous blessings and filled with endless divine favor. We reflect on your life with love and reverently praise your great virtue. Chido haide, 4 sincere claps. Transfer the Tumitama altar. 一度入れ 4 sincere claps. Please open your prayer books to page 11 for prayer to the departed souls. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you were given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally, your lives retold from generation to generation, honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you, stand by us each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us to fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith that we handed down to old generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us. Please bow your heads in prayer. 岩幕も賢き、これのウィティアローズヒル教会のご霊殿につき祀るご霊人様に。Starting with the Kandori family, Konkō family, Ushio family, Kawakami family, and Nakabayashi family, including the late Reverend Akinobu Konkō, I respectfully call upon the following families to join us today. Konkō Daijin様のご両親 birth parents of Konkō Daijin. ご尊父様 father 十平勘取。ご母堂様 mother 下勘取。adopted parents of Konkō Daijin 久米次郎川手、岩川手、川手 family, 西本 family, 赤沢 family. 秀島 family, 大坪 family, 中山 family, 飯山 family, 後藤 family, 西 family, 武田 family, 立野 family, 露木 family, 渦野 family, 湯川 family. 井川 family, 碇 family, 藤本 family, 池川 family, 松本 family, 佐伯 family, 田中 family. O'Farrell family, Ivy family, Sanchez family, Landeros family, Hoyle family, Fong family, Ping family. Ota family, Lim family. Ayabe family, Brown family, Klaus family, Fukagawa family, Fujimoto family, Furuya family, Horn family, Inoue family, Karakawa family, Kent family, Hitaka family, Lang family, Matsui family, Miyagawa family, Moriwaki family, Nakatsu family, Nakayama family, Okazaki family, Omura family, Sugimoto family, Tagami family, Taniguchi family, Tepnappa family, Umemoto family, Urata family, Wata family, Watanabe family, Yamamoto family, Yamauchi family, Yasutake family. Boyaju family, King family, Spencer family, Windsor family. Thank you all for watching, guiding, and protecting us in our daily lives. We also honor those who passed in the month of November. Reverend Saizaburo Kobayashi, Reverend Wataru Kobayashi, Michinori Akisakae Ushi no Mitama no Kami, Reverend Kikoe Kodama Hime no Mitama no Kami, Ben Akira Nozawa no Mitama no Kami, Maya Emi Motoyama no Mitama no Kami, Reverend Raymond Kennedy no Mitama no Kami, Hironobu Katayama no Mitama no Kami, James Hoshino no Mitama no Kami, Tsugio Omura no Mitama no Kami, 15 years. Dr. Katsumi Miyai, 10 years. Jack Yoshio Natsuhara, George Takasugi no Mitama no Kami, George Yamamoto no Midama no Kami, 10 years. We also offer prayers of peace and healing to those who passed due to the wildfires on Maui, wars taking place in the Ukraine, Russia, Palestine, and Israel. Please return to Parent Kami's bosom of love, hope, grace, and virtue. To all Mitama, please receive the offerings placed before you as simple tokens of our appreciation, as well as our hearts and prayers of love, appreciation, and sincerity. We ask that all Mitama called forth today, please be with your descendants. Please continue to watch over, guide, and protect all of us. Tamada suki kakete inoranayo yo no ya, oya no miyoya no kami no chihai yo. Tamada suki kakete inoranayo yo no ya, oya no miyoya no kami no chihai yo. Now, please raise your heads. Chido tomoni haire, 4 sincere claps along with the head officiant. Please open your prayer books to page 14 for the ancestral prayer. Dear Mitama spirits, everlasting and integral part of the divine parent of the universe, we pray that the Mitama of our ancestors and family, as well as the Mitama of all people, are at eternal peace and happiness. To you who have gone before us, we give thanks wholeheartedly for paving the way through hardships and self-sacrifice, in order that we who are here today can receive all the benefits of your endeavors. To you, our ancestral spirits, we gratefully acknowledge the protection and guidance which you have bestowed upon us. We pray that you continue to protect and guide us throughout our daily lives. We pray that we realize and develop your divine virtue this and every day. Chido haire, 4 sincere claps. So old. Good afternoon, and thank you everyone again for attending today's Ikigami Konkō Daijin Grand Ceremony, as well as the 130th anniversary of the second Konkō-sama and 60th anniversary of the third Konkō-sama. Recently I did a sermon at the not at the Seattle church, but I did a video. We kind of did a video video exchange. I sent one over there, and they sent one over to San Diego church. It was kind of cool. Um, one of the things, Bobby Sense had asked me was, what is the importance of the 140th anniversary? And the significance is it's not even rocket science. The significance is this: if there was no Konkō Daijin, none of us would be here. I can guarantee you that there would be no Igawas here. There would be no such thing as a Sanchez clan. There would be no such thing as an Avalon or a Dennis. I can guarantee that, there are people who would have had encounters with the Igawa family who probably might not be saved. For my own family, if it wasn't for my aunt entering into this faith, I wouldn't be born. My aunt at the time had contemplated suicide because of her vision, the fact that her eyes were bulging out like, I don't know what it is in English, but like menpachi eyes is what she had. She was very, very conscientious about it, to the point that she really wanted to die. And if it wasn't for Konkō-sama, she wouldn't be alive. If it wasn't for her, Konkō-sama, there would be no Wahiwa church. There would be no my parents. I have a feeling my parents would have been divorced a long time ago, making me not born and only having my older brother, most likely. And not even knowing if my father would have been part of the equation either. So this significance is important also because of the 130th anniversary of the second Konkō-sama. And this Konkō-sama is so important because his teachings are ridiculously strict. Oh my gosh, you think Konkō-sama's teachings makes Konkō-sama's teachings look like, nothing. Second Konkō-sama's teachings are like, reminds me of Wakiko Sensei. But here's the thing, if it wasn't for him, two specific ministers would not have entered the faith and spread this faith in areas it needed to spread into. If it wasn't for the Reverend Matsuhei Katsura, I don't think there would be any churches in Hawaii at all. If it wasn't for Reverend Tokusaburo Hata, there would be no churches at all here in the continental United States. And that's because of Shijin-sama. But if you listen to the Norito, in the third Konkō-sama's reign is when, when the faith spread to parts of Asia and also came here to the United States and the territory of Hawaii. So that's why I'm here. So what is the significance as well, though? It's just the fact that Konkō-samas were there for us. But here's my question to throw back at all of you now. With all the blessings and favors and interventions, the otoritsugi that we've received, how do we give back to Kami-sama? How do we give back to Konkō-sama? How do we give back to the second Konkō-sama? How do we give back to the third Konkō-sama? Yesterday, Miko was outside doing goyo, cleaning the yard, and that's something, Wakiko Sensei always said, I am a person who can't do anything. I can't speak, and which is a lie, by the way. I think she understands more English than she puts on. I can't speak English, and so Kami-sama sends me Todd Sensei. I can't do this, so this person comes. I can't do this. And she always said, Todd Sensei, when you ask, when there are things that you cannot do, but you do things with a sincere heart, Kami-sama will send you the right person with the right heart to help you. I gotta tell you, when I was doing training here, there's two goyos I hated the most. Two. The first one is gutting a fish. Oh God, I hated that. That was my goyo. I hated gutting a fish. Oh, that was the most disgusting thing in the whole wide world. The second was helping Reverend Kyoshi Igawa with the yard. Because I hate yard work to no end. And Wakiko Sensei would be inside, and she would be preparing for our lunch. She would make sure that we had drinks. She would bring out drinks like, take a break. And she would sweep sometimes, but then I didn't see her in the yard. But she was always making sure that we had something to drink, that we were hydrated, we had something to eat. Um, and when she said, "Oh, Kami, when you can't do something, Kami, but when you do things with your sincere heart, Kami-sama will send the right person at the right time with, here's the most important thing, the right heart." The right heart. I used to think that was BS. Really, I thought that's utter BS. I look at my situation in San Diego like, well, the right person at the right time with the right heart hasn't come in. But then, Miko yesterday made me realize something. Every time I've come here to Whittier Church, I feel so bad. I do a little bit of cleaning up, but not a whole lot outside. And the Godaisai was coming. And Miko said, I'm going to come and clean the yard. She didn't say for Godaisai, I'm going to come clean the yard. The right person at the right time with the right heart. It made me realize, maybe I'm in that formula. The right person at the right time with the right heart. In this formula. Maybe the reason why I don't have that same kind of okage that Whittier Church always has. Maybe because maybe I don't have the right person. Maybe the timing's not right. Or maybe it's that they don't have the right heart. I was so grateful. I felt so bad. I kept going outside to interrupt her, but she was always sitting. Every time I went out to interrupt her, she was already sitting down drinking. So she was interrupting herself. She didn't need anyone to interrupt her. I wanted to give her a break. I was trying to encourage her to come in because it was so much cooler in here. But she kept going and going and going. I wanted to kidnap her. I said, come with me. I have to do some shopping. And then I have to my lower back and my sciatica was just inflamed. It was really, really bad yesterday. It's not even funny. It was really bad. And so I went to get a massage. I said, come with me. And she said, no, I have to get this done. And if you look outside, the garden, the yard is so beautiful. So beautiful. But again, the right person at the right time with the right heart. Makiko Sensei wasn't lying to me. She was telling me the truth. The right person, right time, right heart. What better person to clean the yard? Because I just told you, I can't. Unfortunately, Miko had a little problem yesterday, and she had to go to the ER, and I thought, okay, she's not going to come to church today. It's okay. She doesn't need to come to church. I can bring church over to her. That's why we do broadcast this live. And yet she comes to church. The right person, the right time, the right heart. I think there was something to what Wakiko Sensei said, a truth. And I don't know if in her heart of hearts, Miko was doing this for Konkō-sama, but I know she was doing this because she loves this place. She wants this place to look beautiful. And I wouldn't doubt that the timing just happened to be the perfect timing. And now I'm telling her she's not. And so for today, if you wondered why I was doing the kenten by herself, I told her she is not to do anything. She has to sit down. And then when we have our norai, for those of you who decided not to come today, too bad. Too bad. Can I help you? But for those of you who did come, we're going to have a beautiful naorai. A delicious naorai. Oh my God, broke the mouth kind naorai. That's right. But I ask you, I really do ask you, what are you doing to give thanks to Kami-sama? In appreciation to Kami-sama. I shared with all of you last year that I had this epiphany, that I was doing this goyo, coming to Whittier, in appreciation and ongaeshi to the Igawa, Reverend Wakiko and Kyoshigawa. And I realized, no, that's not good enough. That was because I was doing that, I was getting tired. I was getting exhausted. I had lost passion. And someone told me, well, if that's the case, then you shouldn't come. You shouldn't do this anymore. Who should you really be doing this goyo for? And that's when I realized how many ministers get the opportunity to serve at 2 different churches. Kami-sama has allowed me this opportunity. I think for a short period of time, yes, Kami-sama accepted my heart of doing this for Reverend Kyoshin Wakikoigawa. But now it had to be done for Kami-sama. Because it was Kami-sama who led me to the Whittier Church. It was Kami-sama that allowed me to meet Miko. It was Kami-sama that allowed me to meet Wakiko Sensei and Kyoshi Sensei. It doesn't stop here with Kyoshi Sensei, Wakiko Sensei. No, it starts with Kami-sama. And so I changed, my heart changed. I no longer come here just for Kyoshin Wakikoigawa Sensei. I do this because of Kami-sama. The only way I know how to give thanks to Kami-sama for guiding me here to this church, guiding me here to meet Miko, guiding me here to meet Wakiko Sensei and Kyoshi Sensei. And so I ask you, what can you do? What are you doing to give thanks to Kami-sama? With that, I'll end today's sermon there. Our next service will be on the second Sunday of December. Second Sunday of December. So I look forward to seeing all of you there. Also, if you have the opportunity and you have the time, the Gardena Church's 70th anniversary is next week Sunday. Please please email Reverend Uzunoen to let him know if you'd like to come or not. I'm sure he would be so happy to have all of you there. But until then, please take care. Please stay safe. And ahui ho malama pono. We'll see you next month. Bye. You want to say bye? I feel old. Ooh.